Okay, so there are different villager tribes here. It's not just one people. So you can't offer me goods, can you?
Ah, Onol Menawi. Oh, I'm glad to see you again.
Onol Menawi.
I'm just passing through.
Yeah, I am. Okay. It's getting dark. Before we turn in for the night, we should probably go down to the docks, shall we? Let's see about marking up those crates. There's a lot I need to talk to Constantine about. This lawlessness, the Coin Guard basically doing what the hell they want, that cannot continue. Now, this was supposed to be less guarded at night. The moon seems high in the sky. How are we gonna get here? So there's this warehouse building, and there's another next to it. Both guards stationed outside. Excuse me, don't mind me. No, I'm not gonna be able to hop that fence. Oh, excuse me, Siora. Hello, don't mind me. Just gonna loot all this. Definitely not looking for a way inside. There is some kind of balcony out the back. Yep, ignore the man running around. Don't mind me. Hello. Oh, evening. Have a nice evening. Just going for a pleasant stroll. And I need very quickly. Now. Oh, there's another one there. Okay. I am dressed like a Nort. I've got the cape. I've got the outfit. How bold are we feeling? Evening. Don't mind me. I'm meant to be here. Is this one of them?
Here are the crates we've been looking for. It appears that one of them has been broken. It's full of weapons.
Oh.
That doesn't seem right. It is our clients that supply us weapons on Tier 3D.
You didn't know what was in the crates?
No. I don't concern myself with the commander's business. I should take a look into this. I have some friends here that must know what this is all about.
Let me know what you discover. Now, let's mark these crates and get going.
No, is this a good idea? Why do we not mark the crates? We found out there's weapons being smuggled around. And I think we should leave them to get caught. Don't you? Who are we arming? If not the Coin Guard. Oh. Wait, is that... Oh, first time lucky, I suppose. Is there anything else in here that we want to look at? Well, that leads to the balcony. Right, well... Oh. So I got a little bit of vertigo there, I think. Oh, can I make that?
I need a bit of practice.
Yeah, no, I am not going to be able to make that jump. Bugger, there's more people patrolling down there. The more people that turn up, the more likely they're going to go, hang on a minute, I don't recognize you. What are you doing out here? Yeah, let's leave out the back. I'm not going to test our disguise against the men at the front. Don't mind me. Evening. Evening. Giving us a very intense look. That went far more smoothly than I expected. Oh, there's a gate as well. We didn't even have to jump the fence. Well, while we're back here. Oh, hello. This one's packed with stuff. Right, take all of that. There's a weakened wall there. There's all sorts of ways in. Don't mind me, and ignore the fact I'm going to climb over this fence. Don't read into it. You guys coming? Yeah? Very good. Right, well, I suppose we go speak to the Coin Guard then. We could have a look around here. I think it's actually nearly dawn. We've not had any sleep whatsoever. Right. Let's... I tell you what. Yeah, no, let's go back to the house. Let's get a night's sleep. Let's wait till morning. Then we'll go to the coin guard then. And we'll head straight out into the wilderness. Because I don't really want to go into the wilderness at night. That sounds like a dangerous idea. And... I might have a problem. I just run from random crate to crate. Just taking everything I find. And I want to get in that box, so I need to find a way of increasing my lockpicking. Right, well, some sleep in the early hours of the morning is better than no sleep. Right, I hope you have some answers for us about the contents of those crates.
Hello, Your Excellency.
We have found a way into the storehouse and we have marked all of the crates.
Perfect. I shall ask my men to follow the same path.
One of the crates was damaged. I was quite surprised by what I found in
Yeah,
it.
here we go.
Really? To be honest with you, the commander never told me what was in them. I received the order to deliver them as soon as Kurt accomplished his mission without any further instructions. For what it's worth, I thank you for your help, and I hope you can accept this modest token for everything you've done. If you have another moment, Your Excellency, I would like to ask you for your help.
More
We have
help?
a serious problem that I did not hear of until recently. A problem that concerns you closely.
Me?
I'm listening.
I was told
Go on,
that
then.
some of our soldiers have been extorting large sums of money from the town merchants under the pretext of financing their protection.
Are you telling me that the guard is extorting merchants in our city?
Oh, it just keeps
Indeed.
getting worse.
Some merchants have been assaulted, and one of them has even been found dead.
And some of them are
I hope
forced
you
to
don't
fight in an
intend to
arena.
conceal this information. If my cousin learns of this,
Oh no, certainly not, Your Excellency. We intend to punish the guilty party with the greatest severity. But the merchants refuse to give us the slightest testimony. The guard frightens them, and rightly so. We won't be able to put a stop to these crimes without outside help.
count on me. I'll take care of it.
What? But I thought you were going to punish the perpetrators severely. What do you need? Well, you know it's happening. What do you need their Oh, for...
No, thank you.
I want to leave. I want to go meet these... You know, the natives. The Taleme. The Bridge Alliance, aka the Lions. But there's so much happening here that I just can't turn my back on. So the native merchant being harassed wasn't an isolated incident. Oh. Can I get across here? I want to see what's over here. Yeah, I know it's a building site. I know we've just found out about some extortion racket going on. Right, merchants. There was the smith that we met the other day. Oh, there's one here as well. Right, excuse me.
Good people.
Sir?
Sire, I am pleased to welcome you to the best wine and spirit shop in Tierfredi. If you're looking for something to accompany a fine meal, or for a gift for someone, you've come to the right place.
Thank you, but I'm not here for that.
It's not business nor pleasure, actually. Well, actually, I suppose in a way it is business. I'm here with work. I've heard a merchant was found dead recently.
I was told a merchant had been found dead.
Really? Oh, I didn't know. No one told me about that. What was his name?
Come on, don't take me for a fool. You know very well who I'm talking about.
I don't? Really? I don't. So, what sort of wine would you like to pair your food with?
He knows.
You need something strong when eating game?
Eating game? Like, what do you think I'm eating? No. What about the extortion? And I'm very distracted by those nets over there.
I'm conducting an investigation. Some merchants are being extorted by members of the guard.
Are you sure? It's probably just a nasty rumor. Someone must have misinformed you.
Oh, you
Come
absolutely
now.
know.
I'm the legate of the congregation. If guards threaten you, I could arrange protection for you.
Threats? No, I assure you.
You're obviously terrified. Don't you think it's better to tell me everything?
Listen, I've no desire to get into trouble. Please leave me.
But if you don't help me, you will never be rid of these guards.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
The law of silence is at work. Nobody saw anything, nobody knows anything.
Then maybe we need to catch them in the act. I'm so sorry, Siora, that you're now wrapped up in this. Kurt, I'm glad you're here, because being a member of the Coin Guard, I'm sure, is going to go a long way.
Whatever you need to be, the talk of all serene.
No, it's fine. I don't want to be the talk. I just want to know what you know.
Excellency, welcome back to my modest shop. It is an immense honor for me to be of service to such noble clientele.
All right.
What might I do for
First
you?
of all, get your tongue off my boots. We're not about that. I've heard about the extortion problems merchants are having here in New Serene.
I'm conducting an investigation. Apparently, some merchants are being extorted by some members of the guard.
Really? That's terrible, Your Excellency.
As Legate, it is my duty to ensure the safety and well-being of the citizens of our town. So please, if you have any information...
I don't know anything. Really. I have only been here for a few months. My partner, who ran the shop before me, had a very bad encounter.
Oh.
And you fear the same thing happening to you?
This is what happens around here. So I prefer to hold my tongue and do what is expected of me.
If you denounce them, we could end this and charge these men for their crime.
I can't take that risk. There are so many of them. Also, I would not be able to name them. Now, I would like to get back to my work. What we need is the money to return. Do you understand? We are very monitored.
I see. In that case, I will leave you.
Monitored, you say? You're being watched closely. How many members of the Coin Guard are involved in this? I am curious what you've got for sale before I leave. Oh. There's a new ring. And that's so much better. That's 258. I can afford it. I can't really say no to that, I don't think. But what else we got? Quality 51. Quality 54. So this is 85% stun. This is 95% stun. I think that's simply hard to argue with. Buy and equip. Yes, that's a lot of money. But it is necessary, I think. Right, I can sell my old ring then. And the rusty rapier, I don't think that's ever going to get used. What about capes? Is there a lined cape of the... Oh no, that's what I've got on. Right, they have a cape of the Naughts, a sailor's cape. That doesn't have the trim. I can't really see behind me here. Merchant's cape and a gunner's cape. They all just give charisma. Oh, Inquisitor's robe. That's a little Taleme to me, for my tastes. Coin Guard. Oh. Right, we can't really afford anything else. Let's not get too distracted.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Yes, see you soon. Hopefully, once I've gotten to the bottom of this. Right, the blacksmith. Can we get to the blacksmith round here? Let's take whatever's in that box. And this box. Right, excuse me, sir.
Oh, it's a great pleasure to see you again at the forge. What can I do for you?
It's what I can do for you I'm here about. Listen, the merchant that was found dead.
I was told that someone found a merchant's body. Did you know him?
Of course. The town isn't that big. We all know each other here. Poor Renault. We found his body on the street by the port. He was beaten to death. One of his associates half-heartedly took over the shop.
Have the culprits been found?
No. Listen. Nobody wants to talk about this. We don't want any trouble. It's been months since it happened. An investigation's not going to bring him back.
It sounds like trouble's already got you firmly in its grip. What about the extortion? Are you being extorted too?
I'm currently investigating an extortion case involving the guard. Are you one of the merchants who has been threatened?
No, not at all. And I've never heard of this business. Someone must have lied to you.
Really? Come on. If you want these guards to be arrested, you need to talk to me.
I mean no offense, but you won't be able to do anything. And snitching don't end well. I want to hold on to my business. And my life. How about some new armor, Your Excellency?
You are obviously a victim of these bandits. One of your people is dead. Yet you refuse to help me. Why?
It's precisely because one of our people is dead. Now, you can either buy something or let me get back to work. Because I am not going to say one more word about this case.
I'll leave you be.
All these merchants are terrified. I think it will be easier to convince the one who lost his partner to help us.
That'll be the last gentleman we spoke to, surely. I mean, how are they... I know they're scared of the coin guard, but we're the authorities. We can put a stop to this.
Does your vest belong? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Well, I'm here really to see if you want to live in fear for the rest of your life, wondering if you're going to end up like your partner down dead at the docks, or if you want to try and pull these people to justice and liberate this town of corruption.
I have a plan to stop the culprits, but I'm going to need your help. The next time one of these guards comes to squeeze money out of you, you must ask for more time. The man will threaten you, of course, and he will certainly bring his accomplices. But when they come back in full force to make you pay for your audacity, we will be there to apprehend them.
And if your plan fails, I'll end up like Renault. You don't understand.
Look, I will be there with you the whole time. You know, you'll never be out of my sight, I promise.
Are you not tired of giving them your share of the profits? And do you not want to avenge your partner?
He was my friend, and his death really upset me. But I don't want to end up like him. Sorry, Your Excellency.
Ah. It's a good thing I didn't spend all of my money then, isn't it? Right, fine, fine, fine. Look, what if I greased your palms a little, gave you a bit of an incentive?
And what if I gave you money to pay for it? If the plan fails, you only have to give them that money. They have no interest in getting rid of those who earn them so much.
You are not wrong. Very well. I will do what you ask of me. But for God's sake, when they threaten me, intervene right away.
Fear not. We will not let them harm you. When should they be returning?
It's hard to predict. Given their habits, I would say in 2 days, maybe?
2 days?
Perfect. I will not fail you.
2... Right.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Fine, fine, 2 days it is. We've got to make sure we don't get lost in the woods too much.
Come closer, good people. Liqueur and wine from the continent.
Right then, we have done everything we can right now in Tier 3D, I think. Tier 3D? No, that's the whole island. We've not finished exploring this island already. In New Serene. Now, there's the Bridge Alliance. We're not going there. We're going to the village of Vedrahaze. Vedrahaze? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to butcher many of the native pronunciations. Right. Well, Tiora, you've been plenty patient with me. Well, let's get heading for your home. I'm quite looking forward to seeing how much more effective this ring is as well. Tier 3D is made up of several regions connected to each other. As you explore, you'll discover campsites. They allow you to rest and travel quickly. When you reach the end of a road, use the travel interface and select your next destination. There are also caravans near major cities for you to travel quickly from one city to another. Right, well there's a caravan, but I'd rather walk for now. Or maybe run. You're awfully dressed up to be a farmer in that trench coat. Right. Oh. Can I... There we are. The Singing Waters. North Road, Bedrad. We're heading towards the Redwood, then. At least I... Okay, right. So you're not farmers? Okay. I can't see. No, I don't need you to tell me to drink potions, thank you. I can manage myself. There we are. You doing okay, Siora? One of these. No, Siora and Kurt, right. I appreciate you looking out for me in combat. That's a nice burning sword you have there. But you don't need to babysit me. You don't need to tell me whenever I need a potion. Take all of this. Right, I also have just the knowledge I need to return in a day and 22 hours stuck in my head for some reason. Well, I know the reason for it, because I don't want to be late and get that guy into trouble and have to give him another 100 bloody coins. Right. So while the coin guards are busy extorting merchants, they're letting bandits plague our lands. Oh, there's the farmer. Anything in these crates? Let's check this windmill burst. That's an interesting windmill design. I'm surprised it can catch the wind, really. There's a chest. Take a look at this. Can I get in here? No. It is... Oh, wow. Right, yeah, New Serene sprawls out quite a bit further than I expected. In fact, us even having the stone to build that giant wall is impressive enough. Right. Let me just have a look at the journal. Man with the silver coin. Aspiring rich. I am a little concerned about leaving and missing the opportunity to actually get to the bottom of this. I don't want to leave, get wrapped up in something, and then miss the opportunity to come back and catch those guards extorting the merchants in the action. There is the arena. As loathsome as the fact is it exists, there might be a bit of coin to be made there. And right now, I have very little coin. And I'm just running through a field of wheat. Right. I just feel guilty towards Siora. And Constantine. He's asked me to do something, and I'm just basically shrugging that job off. Siora's looking to go home, because she's worried about war with the Bridge Alliance. And I'm exploring my new surroundings. Such as this quarry. I'm going to assume this is where a lot of the stone has come from. You're not all bandits, are you? You're actually miners? Don't think there's anything really for me to explore. I'm not sure what I was expecting to find in a mine. Excuse me, you two. No, don't mind me. I think I've just let my curiosity get the better of me. Right, let's go to the arena. Why not? We're gonna need money. If we have to pay people, like bribe them and, grease their palms to smooth things along, or if we need to pay for a caravan, I assume we need to pay for the caravans. We're gonna need money. Money I do not have right now. There's a box. And I also expect... Well, I don't know. There's a native trader within the city. So clearly coin has some value to them, but... I don't know. I just didn't really expect them to use coin when I started thinking about it. Right. It keeps us close to the city as well to put a stop to this coin guard corruption. Right. Out of my way. Right, when I was last here, you mentioned challenges.
Ready to excite the crowd?
No, I'm ready to make a bit of money, though. Right, what's the first challenge?
Perfect.
Oh.
As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in.
No, I was...
My lords and ladies, here is a new team of fighters, taking to our proud arena. Give them a hearty welcome.
Right, well, okay. So it's not really a challenge, it's just a fight, basically. We're gonna have to kill them. This is blood sport. We're gonna have to kill them. Right. Well, let's freeze him. Right, I think Kurt's engaging the one with the gun. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not as easily as I thought. Yep, get him.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
They are dicey. You got him? There we go. No, I don't need a potion. I'm all right. Like, they're only bandits. They're nothing to us.
You're running out of energy.
Right. Well, this might be quite good for experience as well. So, skills. We are close. Oh, I need 2 points to get Lightning Dash. Allows the use of an instantaneous dash when quickly dodging a second time. I don't know how useful that's going to be. Stasis lasts longer. I think I just want to hold on for the dash. Shadow Burst. Knock back and deal magic damage to all enemies around the caster. I could also hold on to that. I think saving up for those 2 abilities, Lightning Dash and Shadow Burst. Greatly slows enemies, increase damage, increase area, increase the loss of balance from the Shadow Burst. Yeah, I should save for those. Attributes, we've got nothing. Talents, we've got nothing. That's not to say I've got no talent. That's just to say that, you know, I can't improve anything just yet.
Ready to excite the crowd?
Yeah, is that the second challenge down there? What are the rules? I'm not really following.
Could you explain the rules again?
Certainly. Regular combats take place in groups. 2 of your companions will fight at your side. In order to become a champion, you'll need to win the 5 challenges that become more and more difficult. Each challenge is broken down into 3 rounds.
Right, okay.
You can take a breather in between each
So this is round 2
But
waiting for me.
if you give up on a challenge, you'll need to start all over again from the beginning. Once the challenge has been completed, you can fight any of the rounds you've already won again, just for the fun of it.
Killing isn't exactly fun for me.
I need to get going.
No,
A pity.
no, I'm not going. I'm
Well,
getting into the pit.
Come back again soon.
Right. Noughts. Surely you should be on the ship. Probably a good thing we didn't bring Vasco. Right then, which one of you's got a gun? You've got a gun. Oh shit, you both got guns. Right. Finish one of them quickly. And you. Take this. There we go. Right, we got the ones with the guns. How we doing? I've got my hammer. And that's it. Whack him from behind. Oh, ow. And one of these. Yeah, I much prefer the pew pew from afar. You guys got this? Oh! Is that native magic? Oh. And we fought 2 of these before, didn't we? With the native merchant's cousin? We can handle one of those. I don't need to speak to him, do I? No, it's... Yeah, I am.
I need to get going.
Huh. A pity.
Nope.
Well, come back again soon.
I mean, I need to get going into that pit. Right. Give him a freeze. Come on in, you two. Don't wait for me. Just fire away. Give him a couple of these. Oh. Oh, this is much easier with you two by my side.
And the public really appreciated it.
Yeah.
Now that was a challenge well won.
I'll have a bit of money now, please. Fight and accept the second challenge.
Perfect. As soon as you're ready, you can jump right in.
Am I?
You saw them win the first challenge with audacity.
Oh, what?
And here they are again for the second. Ladies and lords.
What?
Applause for this unique team, led by the congregation legate himself.
Are these bears or wolves? And also, can I bet on my... Oh, you know what? I don't think I want to bet on myself in this fight. Any other rounds I might have done, but... I'll give it a go. Right. Just pull me out if it gets a bit hairy. Oh, no, I shouldn't have woken that one. Okay. Right, if I keep moving... Oh, Siora's not looking too good. Right, you need to calm down. We thin him out a bit. Oh, Siora's gone. Kurt's gonna be quick. Behind. Yeah, no, I don't blame you. Okay. No, why did that bolt? Okay, right, if I just keep backpedaling. Ooh. This is it. Okay. They are like bear monkeys. Bear monkeys, bear wolves. Right. I see you. Go on, back. Oh. Do I want to dare take a potion? They do leave me exposed, I think. Alright. Careful. Dodge. Just keep backpedaling. And this. Ooh, there we go. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. I'm definitely not winded at all. I'm not scared. Oh, they got massive tusks, these wolf bears. Oh, back, back, back. Right, you're next then. That's it, just keep. Oh, black hulks. Right. Give me some more of this. Don't let them charge you when they're close. Take one of those. That's it. Use how slow and lumbering they are against them. I'm sure the crowd is thrilled by this performance. Okay. That's it. See, I don't even want to waste a potion. I can just kite you around a little bit. Yeah? Maybe they're drugged up and drowsy, because I feel like fighting wild beasts on my own shouldn't be this easy. Let's not get cocky. Yeah. We fought that giant beast back on the docks before we left. You guys are nothing compared to that. What, same again? There'd 6 of them this time rather than 5? Was it 5 last time? I mean, I guess I can go in there. Can I improve my gear beforehand? Do anything? Any mixes or... No, I should actually have potions already. There's a swiftness potion. Power potion. Increase the destabilizing effect of physical attacks. I don't use physical attacks. Fury. Increase fury. Revive fallen companions and heals them. Resuscitation powder. Or resuscitation powder. What was Shadow Impact? That's quite a big hit. I need to try Shadow Impact again. Right, in we go. Let's try it out. Right, stasis one at the back. Oh, I see. Shadow Impact's like a punch. Yep. Siora's gonna go down. That's fine. I kind of expected that. Ooh. That's it, Kurt. Just keep him distracted a little bit. Oh no, Kurt. Oh, I don't think there's a Kurt left anymore. Okay. Right, where do they keep getting you from? Oh no, these aren't the bear wolves. These are more like wolf bears. Vilegs? Right, well that explains... Oh. Oh no, actually I don't think that explains very much. Right. You are a little bit quick. Oh my word, yeah. Oh no, some of them are all red-eyed and enraged. Right, I need to start hitting things. There we go. That's it. Get our money's worth out of that ring. Come on, just one more hit. There we are. Oh no, oh, careful. Alright, who's weakest? It's you. You're next. That's it. Slow and steady. Whittle them down. Oh, careful. Do I have time for a potion? There we go. Ooh. Ow. Okay. Oh, they've got me. They've got me. Oh, back. Need a different kind of potion. That's that one. Have one of these. Ooh. You can have one of those and all. Ah, sugar. That's it. Back, back, back. I feel like I'm going to get magic banned in this arena. Because I can't say it makes a great spectator sport. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you're a big boy. You're a very big boy. You think we can manage the second challenge? Let's give it a whirl.